Did you know that a low CIBIL score doesn't have to be end of your study abroad dreams? Many students worry about being denied an education loan because of their credit history. But there are still ways to secure funding for your studies. Hi, I'm Anshul. I know that having a low CIBIL score can be stressful when you are applying for an education loan. But don't worry. We will cover strategies and loan options that can help you get the financial support you need, even if your CIBIL score isn't ideal. Before we get to the main questions, how to get an education loan with a low CIBIL score. First, let's cover some basic you need to know in case of a CIBIL score. Starting off with what is CIBIL score? A CIBIL score is a 3-digit number that represents your credit worthiness based on your credit's history. It ranges from 300 to 900, with higher scores indicating better financial health. Lenders use this score to assess your ability to repay loans. The next important thing to understand is how the CIBIL score is calculated and what all factors lead to a low CIBIL score. Your CIBIL score is calculated based on several factors, including your credit repayment history, the amount of credit you use, the length of your credit history, and the types of credit accounts you have. Late payments, defaulting on loans, or using a large portion of your available credit can all negatively impact your score. Additionally, applying for multiple loans or credit cards within a short period can lower your score, as it signals lenders that you may be financially stressed. Maintaining a healthy mix of secured and unsecured loans and making timely payments are key to keeping your CIBIL score high. Finally, one last basic question. Does CIBIL score affect education loans? The majority of the loans are granted to the applicants with a CIBIL score above 750. A higher score increases your chances of loan approval, and education loans are no exception. Having a good credit score comes with perks with lower interest rates, quicker approval, a higher loan amount, and longer repayment tenures. Most students may not have a credit history if they haven't taken a loan before. In this case, your CIBIL score will be 0 or -1, which simply means you don't have any credit history yet. Getting a loan or credit card can help you build the history over the time. In situations where students don't have a credit history, lenders typically check the guarantor's credit score, usually the parents. If the guarantor's CIBIL score is low, it can significantly affect the chances of loan approval. Now, getting to the main question, for which you all have been waiting. How to get an education loan with a low CIBIL score? First, one of the most effective ways to secure an education loan with a low CIBIL score is by applying for a secured loan. This means offering collateral such as property, fixed deposits, or other valuable assets, which reduces the lender's risk. Since the loan is backed by collateral, many banks are more likely to approve it, even if your credit score isn't great. This gives lenders confidence that they will be repaid, which works in your favor despite a low CIBIL score. Moving on, another option is to apply with a co-signer or guarantor who has a strong credit score. Typically, this would be a parent or a close relative. Their good financial standing can improve your loan application and help you get approval, as lenders will feel more assured that the repayment will be reliable. This is especially useful if you don't have sufficient collateral for a secured loan. Next, consider applying to non-banking financial companies (NBFCs) instead of traditional banks. NBFCs often have more flexible lending criteria and may not weigh your CIBIL score as heavily as it can allow a loan of slightly lower CIBIL. They may focus on other factors such as future earning potentials or the reputation of the university you have been admitted to, making it easier for you to secure a loan even with a low credit score. Additionally, you could explore international lenders. Some global financial institutions or study abroad financing companies cater specifically to these students and may not even require a CIBIL score. Instead, they often assesses your admission to a reputed university and your post-graduation earning prospects. This can be a great alternative for students with low credit scores looking for finances their education abroad. Another effective strategy is to strengthen your loan application by providing proof of your income, either yours or your co-signers. If you or your guarantor has a stable source of income, it demonstrates to the lender that you are capable of making timely payments, which can compensate for a low CIBIL score. This added financial stability can tip the scales in your favor when applying for a loan. Furthermore, applying for a scholarships or grants can reduce the total loan amount you need to borrow. A smaller loan amount makes it easier to get approval, even with a low CIBIL score, as the risk for the lender is lower. Plus, having scholarships on your application can boost your profile, showing lenders that you are a strong candidate with the potential to succeed academically and financially. If you have some time before applying for the loan, it's wise to work on improving your CIBIL score. You can start by clearing small debts, paying off any outstanding credit cards balances, and making consistent payment on existing loan. Even a small improvement in your score can make a significant difference to lenders, potentially improving your chances of loan approval. Another important tip is to resolve any errors on your credit reports. Sometimes, a low CIBIL score could be the result of mistakes and inaccuracies in the report. It's crucial to review your credit report every 6 months to ensure that there are no errors affecting your score. If you do find any discrepancies, promptly report them and have them corrected. Fixing these errors can boost your score and improve your chances of getting an education loan even with a previously low credit score. Finally, look into government-backed education loan schemes like those offered in India under the Credit Guarantee Fund scheme for education loans. These loans typically don't require collateral and are designed to support students who may not having strong credit scores. Since the government guarantees part of the loan, lenders are more likely to approve these, providing an excellent option for students with low CIBIL scores. To wrap it up, having a low CIBIL score doesn't mean the end of your education loan journey. With the right strategies, from opting the secured loans to exploring alternative lenders, there are still plenty of ways to secure the funds you need. And remember, GyanDhan is here to help. We can match you with the best lenders according to your CIBIL score, making the loan process smoother for you. All you have to do is check your eligibility using the link in the description box below. Don't let your CIBIL score hold you back. Start your loan journey today.